The fifth item that we enjoy in Christ's redemption is positional sanctification. And I think this will make a lot of sense after what we've covered so far. God loved us, God treasured us, and he lost us. And what he wants in redemption, what he did in redemption, was to bring us back all the way from being this condemned sinner who's an enemy to being a justified, reconciled son. And so what that means is before, when we were out on our own, we were in that position of condemnation, we could just, we lived our life really without reference to God. We could just do what we wanted. We were in the world. We thought we belonged to ourselves. We really belonged to Satan and his system. But anyway, we didn't have to live our life as if there were, God. But once we're redeemed, we're returned to his possession. And that means we can't just live like everyone else. This change in position means that we don't belong to the world anymore. We don't belong to Satan anymore. We don't belong to ourselves anymore. We belong to him. And actually this is so happy. Once we realize all that he's done for us, we're so happy to give ourselves to him. And so I would, positional sanctification, what does that mean? That means we go from being just common people in the world to being his own personal treasure. We go from really having a worthless, what the Bible calls vain manner of life, just worthless. It's not even going to go down in history, and even if it did, it still wouldn't matter. It's just vain. It's just meaningless. It doesn't contribute to anything eternal. We go from that to belonging to God. And I would liken it to this. Like, let's say you have a $10 bill. It's not that meaningful. What can you buy with $10? A few packs of gum, a latte and a half at Starbucks. Just not much. $10. What's $10? But if let's say you give that $10, for the gospel. Maybe you just offer it to the church, or you buy a pack of gospel tracts to hand to your friends. My, $10 went from being nothing to being really valuable. Why? How did that happen? It's because it was sanctified. It was made holy. It went from being common, worthless, pretty much, to being very precious, something that even God will remember, right? And this is what happened through Christ's blood purchasing us. We went from being in this just heap of, that condemned house. Who cares? Who cares about the condemned house? It has zero value. Nobody pays any money for a condemned house. But now we are involved in something priceless, something precious. We're serving God. We're in the house of God, the church. We're in his eternal purpose. In the Lord's recovery. We are in the most valuable thing. We have entered into like a mansion. I mean, I can't even express how precious this is. So, wow. So we've been sanctified. We've been made holy to God. And we've been transferred in point 2 here from the world, which you will come to realize is just a terrible system that makes us miserable, into a precious realm called the kingdom of the Son of his love. Here, there's no friction. There really aren't any problems. We're in the beloved in whom we were redeemed, and we just get to enjoy what the Bible calls the Father's house, where he just gets to enjoy his children, feast with us, rejoice with us, and share all his riches, all of his life with us so freely. Oh, this is sweet. This is sweet. This is the result of the redemption in Christ. Amen.